Hey everyone, I'm Chelsea Cannell and welcome back to the Cannell Video Query. So as you may know, each week we've been answering questions from fans, and this week we've got one from Robert. And he wants to know, what are your biggest challenges writing on a daily basis and writing dialogue? And do you use an outline or just follow what comes next?
Robert, the biggest challenges on a daily basis in writing are, I really don't see it as a challenge. It's strange. I have so much fun doing it. There are days that I don't write as well as I would like, and that's frustrating to me sometimes. And generally, when I'm not writing up to my abilities, it's because I have cerebrally in my mind come up with a thing that I want a bunch of characters to do that really in real life those characters, if they were living, probably wouldn't do. And that creates dishonesty when you try and write it. And so sometimes I struggle with that. And then when I start to struggle, I know that I have to stop and examine what I'm saying every character should be doing. And if I say, oh, you know what, the wife of the hero here wouldn't, or the heavy would never do that, or the heavy would never do that, or the hero would never do that, then I know why I'm having trouble, because I'm actually writing stuff that's dishonest. And sometimes when you plot with your head, that can happen, and then you write with your heart, and you realize, oh, something's wrong here. It's not working. So that's probably the greatest challenge, to keep it honest, make sure that what you're doing is honest. I don't have trouble with dialogue. I'm a good dialogue writer. I've got a good ear for language. It's the fun of writing for me, is to write the dialogue. I plot my stuff very carefully in advance. With a novel, I'll write sometimes a 50, 60-page outline of what the novel is. It's basically a narrative treatment of the book. I don't put a lot of the character material in. It's basically there just to prove the plot. And then I never look at it again. Once I've written it and I know that my architecture of my story is pretty clean, I'm willing to wander around a little bit in the story. If things in my sense of storytelling tells me that something should happen a little quicker than maybe it did in my outline, I'm perfectly willing to make that change, as I go along. But I don't discover the book while I'm writing it. I figure it out really carefully in advance. Right now, with the Janet Ivanovich books that I'm doing, that she and I are writing together, I have to write not only my own novel, but I have to write the one that I'm doing with Janet. So I don't have a lot of time to make mistakes. I can't get 150, 200 pages into something and say, this isn't working, and throw it away. So I want to know that what I'm writing is solid, and the outline is what protects me there.